I'm not really shocked by this news, but at the same time, to me, it's kind of interesting. Rainbow Six has made almost more than basically any other Ubisoft franchise. I know what you're thinking. How could it have made more than Avatar? Was it Pandora? Am I thinking Pandora of Tomorrow? What is the name of that game? Avatar Pandora or something? I don't know. But that joke would have landed better if I could remember the actual name. Anyway, yeah, so apparently Ubisoft announced that it's made what? Let's see here. Okay, so apparently it revealed that since 2016, Ubisoft has made a whopping 3.5 billion euros, which is 3.8 billion American freedom dollars, and it barely sits behind the Assassin's Creed series at 4 billion euros, which is 4.3 billion. I think it's going to overtake it, but obviously that there's this whole, what is it? Assassin's Creed, what is it called? Oh, Assassin's Creed Shadows. There we go. Since Assassin's Creed Shadows is apparent, I don't know if it's gonna be a flop, but there's just all this turmoil around it. It got delayed. It's not gonna hit the Christmas timeline, which is, I think, detrimental to Ubisoft. The Ubisoft tactic: release a game, 2 weeks later, put it on a hard sale. And with Black Friday, they could have sold things for Christmas and stuff like that. Nope. So there's, I'm really curious on that. Anyway. It is just unfortunate they're not going to hit that number, but let's see here. And then apparently, Far Cry series is in the last spot at 2 billion or euros or 2.1 billion US freedom dollars. Elsewhere, let's see, Ubisoft topped 1 billion euros in consumer spending. The Division, Ghost Recon, Just Dance. I'm surprised that Just Dance doesn't do more numbers. Don't they release a game every year for like the past 15 years? Didn't they make it into a live service or something? Anyway, so how is this happening? Because I have fun with Siege, right? Like, it is a fun game at its core. It's like a hero shooter, but tactical, even though they've just thrown the realism out the window, which, whatever. But, there's all these cheaters, man. It gets really bad. There's cheaters all the time. Sometimes you get like suspended banned for nothing because it misreports you. It's like, I really didn't think it'd make more than Assassin's Creed, which it hasn't yet. But honestly, it's really not that far behind. It's only 500 million off from Assassin's Creed, which, give it 2 years, considering Assassin's Creed's only gonna come out with a game every 3 years now. Yeah, there's gonna be Shadows, and there's gonna be some deal, right? There's no season pass. Yeah, they said there's not gonna be a season pass, right? It's gonna be free or something. All right, so there's no season pass. I assume Ubisoft's gonna go the remaster route. I think we're gonna see Assassin's Creed game every year, but just a remaster. So I think we heard reports that 4's getting a remake or remaster. They should just remake 1, right? Just go down the line, 1, 2, and then you got plenty of games now. You plenty of games that remake or re-envision. But with this, it's like. It sucks because Siege, it used to be you got a year pass. I bought the year passes, by the way, for the first 2 years. You got a year pass. You got 2 operators per season. It was 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, do some math. You got 8 operators a year because they did attack and defender every single season, which was just great, And then at a point they're like, oh, we're cutting it back to 1 operator per season, but to make it more so we can balance them appropriately, which I don't think that even worked out. There's still balancing issues and stuff like that, so less content there. Now they're pushing the Ubisoft memberships, which is just stupid. You've got a Ubisoft membership or the Siege membership. That's just a waste of money. The season passes, I don't know, man. I feel like the skins kind of just blow. I feel like they don't, there's one pretty good skin and the rest are just kind of dog crap. You get a lot of packs, which is fine. Honestly, you get for the packs, and you get the 2 week early access to the new operator. Which, okay, that's a fair enough selling point because then you can be kind of ahead of the curve when the actual season comes out, or when the player base is there. But it's I'm just surprised people spend this much money on the game. Because it's not a free-to-play game. You still have to buy the game, and every 2 years they have to update their I don't even know what it's called, but I guess a starter pack. They have to basically give you more operators in the starting pack. It's all right, these are all old operators, we'll just throw them in, and then make some new price. But it's not a live service game, and it easily could be. They could easily make it a live service game I'm sorry, free to play. They make it a free to play game, but they won't. It's not going to happen. Which whatever, I guess. But you know, I'm happy that Siege is still alive and kicking, and there's really other than Ubisoft itself dying, there's nothing indicating it will use Rainbow Six Siege will just die in of itself. Unfortunately, even though there's always cheaters, and they're always saying every season they're like, guys, we hear you, we're working on the cheaters. That's right, we have a new update, it's addressing the cheaters, and it works for like 3 days, you know. And then after that, you know, it's like, oh, we cracked the code, okay, everyone swarm in, let's cheat. And it just blows, man, because that game is so much fun without the cheaters. Then you go back to the replay, and me and my friends, we're like, you know, I used to be, I think my highest was like diamond. No, I don't remember what my highest was. It was a long time ago. But I suck now. But I still have fun with it, even when I suck. I'm getting older. But, you know, it's like, I'm like, did they really know I was right there? And you go to the replay, like, oh, they're walling. Because he's just following me through the wall. Or he's just looking at the corner where the person's spawning, or where there would be, that's like, you know, he's like a million miles away. And it just sucks, you know? And I've never seen a game with this much cheaters. It just hurts my soul, man. Actually, I want to see, let's see here. Let's see, Rainbow Six Siege. So on Steam, which I don't even think it counts. So yeah, I don't think Steam accounts for anything else. You know, like it's not including the console player base, it's not including, I assume it's not including specifically Ubisoft. Like if you play it on like a loser or an idiot like me who plays it on Ubisoft Connects. Although I think you have to no matter what. Either way, like right now, like as of this recording, all-time peak was 200,000. Okay, it's 24-hour peak. You know, so last 24 hours, 51,000. Okay, playing right now, 38,000. That's an incredibly healthy number, and that's without PlayStation or Xbox. You know, I digress. You know, so like it's surviving. Wow, it did pretty hard from April to May. I wonder what happened there. It had 105,000 March, 91,000 April, 60,000 in May. That's a hard drop. But from very in March at 57,000 in February, then it doubled. Well, it almost doubled to 105, and then it just progressively went down. Huh. That's really interesting. But man. Like, and also, by the way, some of the cosmetics are really cool. Like, they have the Halos, they have a Master Chief Sledge, which is pretty cool. I have like the what is it? Is it Rick and... I have like the original Rick and Morty skins where it was like the bug dude and Pickle Rick. I have Pickle Rick mute. Is it mute? No, it's Smoke. It was Smoke and actually that's the only one I got. And honestly, it's funny. I think it's funny, but am I willing to put like more money into like actual high tier skins? Before, no. At least recently, they made the updates to the highlight reel and like showing your skin off in the post game, which is nice because realistically, and this is my problem with skins these days, is that besides gun skins, which you can see, and I appreciate gun skins, you can never really see your own skin. You know, like you see it at the very end of the match, and that's what it's like. At least with Fortnite, not to give it more praise, or any praise. But at least when you buy a skin, you can always see it and appreciate it. But if I'm buying a skin in Siege, you really don't see it until like the end of the game. But, you know, or when you die and you see it for like 3 seconds. But everyone else gets to enjoy the money you paid. It's just you barely get to. So, you know, it sucks that Siege just becomes a cheater paradise. It's interesting that it's still, you know, destroying numbers like in terms of money. You know, and I think it will be the king of Ubisoft, assuming Ubisoft survives. But let me know what you guys think. Is this like, does this make sense that it's like one of those financial games that's, you know, or at least for Ubisoft, that's almost going to topple Assassin's Creed, the behemoth? Also, tell me if the McRib is the best sandwich ever. Anyway, like, subscribe, become a member today, join our Discord, listen to our podcast, Games and Gear, and I'll see you guys next time.